Hi guys, as we've already announced, Quiet Waters are very kindly offered to sponsor the Big Meat 2017 and are supplying a huge range of rubs and sauces for the competition. So we're going to try a few of them out, starting off with the
Arista rub.
The Arista rub. So Tom, if I oil my breasts, would you like to rub them for me?
I thought you'd never ask.
I'm ready, Tom. Should we get it on the smoker?
Why not?
So we've just put the chicken onto the Weber Smoky Mountain here. We've put a full basket load of restaurant grade lumpwood in there and a small fist size full of applewood. It's currently sitting around 120C. So we're going to leave it there, check it after about an hour and see how it's doing. So now we're going to concentrate on just some thighs. We've got two fantastic rubs here that John has recommended us to use. We've got the rib tickler
and Eat My Dust.
And Eat My Dust. So we're same as what we did with the whole chicken. We're just going to drizzle them with a little bit of oil, get them rubbed up and sit them on the smoker. Tom, if you want to rub those ones for me.
Sure can.
So Tom, you judged at the Big Meat last year. So what were you looking for in the flavour profile of a competition style chicken first?
So you judge on three main characteristics, which are taste, texture and tenderness. With your chicken, generally nearly all of the teams will go for a bite through skin, so that it'll be smoked really slowly. A lot of them will go to the efforts of actually taking off the skin, rubbing all the fat off and then re-wrapping the chicken. Obviously it's all trimmed so they look very uniform. Again, that's another aspect sort of with the appearance that you're judging on as well. You want all of the chicken to look the same, all nice and uniform, all as tasty as possible. They'll then smoke them nice and slowly, baste them in a barbecue sauce for the end, and basically it should be bite through, so the skin should come through with it, should have a really nice smoky taste, be delicious and tender, not dry of course in any way, and a really nice balance of flavour. Obviously that's built up through the rub, through the smoking woods, through the process, and through your final baste of sauce as well.
Good stuff. Right, should we get these on next to the whole chicken then?
Let's do it.
So rather than using a water pan in the WSM, what we've actually got here is one of the heat deflector plates from Danny Hawk. Much easier to use, you get a nice stable temperature from that as well.
It's getting a little bit darker, getting a little bit late, so it's going to be the last of the little prep demos we've got. People are getting a little bit hungry by now, very hungry. Got a few steaks for you, we've got some rump, some sirloin and some fillet.
So we've got three different rubs we're going to try on these.
We do. We've got dark house rub, quite a fine rub, so we thought we'd put this on the fillet to go with that sort of fine texture. This is a mocha rub, so you know, nice chocolate coffee taste. I can't remember which one you said we'd go for this.
I reckon the rump.
Rump, sounds good. These two boys are rump, aren't they?
And then that just leaves Kelly's Kansas steak rub, which I'm quite looking forward to trying.
Definitely.
So we're going to cook, probably, I reckon we should cook the rump dirty. And then,
of course you do.
and then the sirloin and the fillet, we'll just cook direct on the grill. We're going to use the Weber Master Touch for cooking these on. As you can see, it's getting quite late in the evening now. Guests are pretty hungry. So we're going to cook that rump that we seasoned up earlier with the mocha rub from Quiet Waters. We've had some charcoal going off in the chimney starter and it's completely ashed over now, nice and white. We've emptied it into the Master Touch. We're just going to blow some of the ash off with a loofah lighter. You can use a hairdryer. Just get rid of any of the loose ash that's around it. Get the coals really glowing white. So we're going to get the steak and we're going to place it directly on top of the coals. That's only going to take a couple of minutes either side. So that's been on now for a couple of minutes. Just going to flip it over. Leave it again for another couple of minutes. If you are going to try this at home, obviously make sure you are only using a good quality lumpwood. Don't try and cook dirty using briquettes. I think we're probably there now. Should be a nice rare, medium rare.
So we've got the rump steaks here. We've let them rest a couple of minutes. I'm just going to slice them up. So I'm going to slice against the grain. Helps keep them nice and tender. All that's left to do now really is to dig in. I had to for the film.
Okay, Tom, let's have a look, see how this chicken's getting on. Looking nice. So what you need to do is check the thickest part of the bird. Don't go right down to the bone. So we're not quite there on that one. It's still showing about 54 degrees C at the moment. So the whole bird needs a little bit longer. Have a quick check on the thighs. Yep, so thighs are doing fine. So thighs are about 75 degrees now. So they're probably good to come off. So what you could do at this point is actually transfer them over to something like the Master Touch to get a really crispy skin on them.
Yeah, you can actually, I've cooked chicken dirty as well, obviously not the whole way through, but just to finish it off straight on the coals as per the steak, and it gives a really nice sort of tandoor effect on it. It's
Lovely.
Delicious. A lot of people at this point as well, particularly with the comp chicken, would baste it in a barbecue sauce, then give it a little bit of time for the sauce to set with the lid on. Some people then like to sauce it again, but we're just going to eat them at this stage.
We've got lots of hungry guests ready and waiting, so we're just going to hand it over.
So I've come out from behind the camera today, and finally we finished eating. Really enjoyed the Quiet Waters rubs, and yeah, well, for me my favourite was the mocha on the rump. Definitely, that was really nice.
Same for me.
I liked the dark house on the fillet.
Chicken was good.
Chicken was good.
Chicken. I was surprised with the rib tickler on the chicken. Went down well.
It did.
Yeah, I think next time just get that skin a bit crispier.
Yep.
Very good.
Yeah, definitely. So cheers, Quiet Waters.
Cheers.
Thank you very much.
Thank you.
If you want to find any stockists of Quiet Waters, then head over to their website and you'll be able to find out more from them.